the real causes of your failure to keep your self-promises. The popular self-help movement instills in us the notion that we need discipline if we want to succeed. Discipline, according to what we are told, is the secret to succeeding academically, moving up the corporate ladder, getting the physique of our dreams, picking up new skills, and pretty much anything else. In order to make these aspirations come true, we therefore think that we must push ourselves to achieve whatever is required. Force, on the other hand, is rarely a lasting answer. Once or twice maybe, but eventually we'll cave. This can easily turn into a vicious cycle where we give in and then beat ourselves up for being unrestrained. The reasons you're not succeeding, though, go beyond simple discipline. There are typically a number of variables at play. Here are 3 potential causes if you've ever started a goal or project but failed to maintain the discipline to see it through to completion. 1 is perceived weight. Often, rather than a lack of discipline, the reason you can't motivate yourself to complete the task at hand is how you view it. When a task looks impossible, you are more inclined to put it off until the due date is uncomfortable close by, or you may decide not to complete it at all. You can lessen your task's perceived load and make it seem more manageable and less daunting by dividing it up into small, manageable portions. For instance, if you find it difficult to motivate yourself to work out in an effort to lose weight, you could have preconceived notions about what a training session should contain and how long it should last. You could believe that for an effort to count, you must perform a specific number of exercises for a specific number of sets and reps. The basic act of moving your muscles becomes an overwhelming and scary task when you have this mindset. Try to divide your workout into smaller, more doable segments that you may complete throughout the day. For instance, you could divide your exercise routine into muscle-focused halves and finish each one separately. Former athlete and fitness instructor Mark Sisson refers to these sessions as micro-workouts and claims that they have been the secret to his success in keeping fit well into his 60s. Number 2 is ego exhaustion. Self-control is a necessary component of discipline, and using self-control involves a tremendous amount of mental effort. According to studies, exerting self-control literally drains the brain's resources, glucose and oxygen. The idea that self-control is a finite resource that has to be replenished is supported by the fact that using self-control in one task makes it harder to use it in another task that follows. This is referred to in psychology as ego depletion. If you have trouble maintaining discipline for a certain task, you might be attempting it when your ego is low. After a long day at work, you could find it difficult to motivate yourself to exercise, or after having a challenging conversation with a customer, you might find it impossible to resist reaching for a chocolate chip cookie. Your capacity to practice discipline is diminished by actions that require you to exert restraint. With a little preparation, you can quickly solve this kind of issue. Try not to schedule too many activities that require discipline all at once. Give yourself some breathing room so you can refuel your mental reserves. Allow yourself some leeway when circumstances interfere. After all, you are only human. Number 3 is not being motivated. Your lack of discipline may occasionally be caused by a lack of motivation. You simply don't have a compelling enough reason to do it, which is why you struggle to maintain a diet, put off finishing tasks, or otherwise fail to exercise self-control. Although you may believe you do, your actions show otherwise. Asking yourself why something is important to you and what you are trying to achieve will help. For instance, Consider asking yourself why you want to lose weight in the first place if you have trouble sticking to a diet and exercise routine. Look at the true motivations behind your aim. Goals are doomed to failure without a strong and compelling why. Think on the main drivers of your project from a distance. Any worthwhile objective will have a compelling, underlying purpose that, once revealed, will render the discipline issue less important. Knowing the why behind your goal will make it much easier for you to motivate yourself to take the necessary steps to achieve it. Number 4, as words of advice. Go beyond discipline. To achieve in life, you don't have to develop a stern demeanor. Self-control may be useful occasionally, but it is not a long-term fix. Being fixated on the idea that discipline is the key to success can keep us from engaging in the necessary self-reflection to identify the true causes of our struggles with self-commitment. We rarely reflect on our strategy or underlying reasons when we start an ambitious project yet struggle to finish it. But the answer is frequently here. You give it some thought, you'll see that the issue isn't one of discipline. Usually, there are other forces at work in addition to the discipline. Thank you for listening to Veru Diary. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. God bless, and let's talk.